Exodus, the third chapter, and we'll begin reading at maybe we'll read at the fourth verse.
All right.
If you have it, say amen.
Amen.
And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, and he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw now, not now hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Yeah. You know, it's something will always get our attention. You know, we are inquisitive people. You know, and we always want to know something. We always want to see something. You know, that's just the way we are. You know, and when Moses saw the bush burning, you know, it caught his attention, rightly so. You know, you see a fire, you see something burning, so, you know, you may be thinking about putting the fire out. But when he heard the voice out of the bush spoke, now that put a different flavor in his mind. Now he really want to know what's going on. You know, why this bush is burning, but it's not being consumed. You know, like what's going on with this bush? But as he get ready to go towards the bush, the Lord told him not to come. Because the place where, you know, he's standing is holy ground. You know, when God is in your midst, when God is in your presence, that's holy ground. You know, because that's him. He's here. Wherever God is holy. And we ought to look at it that way. But we don't. We don't look at it that we tread on his ground. We desecrate his ground. We desecrate the church. It's supposed to be his house. And, you know, we do some of everything, disrespect God. And, you know, we don't do like we should and then the pastor often say that, you know, when we come to service, when we come to the house of the God, we should come, you know, our attire should be over time. We come into somebody, we come into God's house, so we should dress accordingly, act accordingly, look accordingly, because we come into God. Now, you know, like we was going to President Obama, you put the best on, you even go buy some attire to go see Obama. But when we come to God, you know, we come to God anyway. You know, oh yeah, God is a forgiving God. He's a kind God. He's a loving God. You know, so we just come to him any kind of way. But he told Moses, don't you step on this ground. This is holy ground. Take your shoes off. Don't desecrate this area where I am. Where I am, this is holy. Don't just take your shoes off. Amen. Because you don't know where your feet been trapped. You don't know what's up under your shoes. So anything could be up under your shoes. Amen. And then the sixth verse says, moreover, he said, I am God of the Father of the, the God of the Father and the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrow. God said, I heard. I seen the affliction of my people. God looking upon us. God knows what we're going through. God knows the feeling that we have. God knows the hurt. God knows the pain. God knows some that's been hurt. Some that their hearts have been broken. I saw a sign was on Blue Island, and it's not there anymore. It was on Blue Island in Ashland. And this is a welding company. And they said, we can fix anything, we can weld anything but a broken heart. And the heart was broken on top of the building. It was split. They said we can fix anything. But God can heal your heart. No matter how hurt you are, God can heal your hurt.
Yes.
But oftentimes that we do things that the enemy, the devil is a liar.
Yes, he is.
He's a cunning, he's a deceiver, he's slick, he's a liar. He brings things to you, to your mind, to get you to entertain the thought that he placed upon you. And when you start to listen to what he's saying, he's going to always bring it to you to look like it's for real, look like it's good, look like and sounds good. But we have to be able to distinguish when the enemy is talking to us and when it's God. And not sometimes we have to distinguish when it's just the enemy talking, trying to get us to do something anyway. So we know God's voice, so we should know when the enemy is talking, trying to detour us from where we should be going. So we have to be conscious and we have to be mindful of who we serve. The devil, he don't care who he come up against. He don't care what he do. You know, sometimes you can be so burdened. You can be so troubled. You can be going through so much day in, day out, praying. It don't seem like anything is happening. And then hear the enemy talking to you. He's talking to you and telling you this and telling you that. And no matter what your situation may be, it could be anything. But he's going to come with the opposite to try to keep you down. Keep you where you can't talk to God. Keep you where you can't get down and have a fervent prayer with God. This is his job. We have to realize the devil is just doing his job. He come to find out if you on your job. And when you on your job, that's when the Bible says resist the devil and he shall flee. But if you're not on your job, he ain't going nowhere. If you're not on your job, he going to stay right there. He ain't going to move. The 8th verse said, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large and a land flowing with milk and honey, unto a place of the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hevites, and the Jebusites. Going to take you to these lanes. God's going to give us these lanes. Now, oh my goodness. Now, therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. God is sending Moses. He wants Moses to go and tell the children of Israel in Egypt, I heard your cry. I see the oppressor. I see your oppressor. I see what you're going through. I know how you feel. I know how things are. You've been in bondage for 400 years. I know you've been crying out, day in. And look, that enemy just oppressing you, weighing you down, bringing stuff upon you that you don't seem like you're able to carry on through. And you have nobody to console you, to consolate you like we do today. We can console one another. We can consolate one another. We can encourage one another. But back then, 400 years of persecution and suffering and being under bondage by somebody else letting you know when to do and how to do, where to go, when to drink, how to eat, what to eat. When somebody's dictating to you, it's something that you have under. But I want to leave a subject with you, and I hope that it was a subject that was spoken on in the Sunday school.
All right.
When God is involved, things happen. When God is involved, things happen. Now the children of Israel was look, and see, sometimes we don't pay attention to a whole lot of things, but they begin to cry out unto God. They begin to let God know, God, what is up? You said we're gonna be here for 400 years, but we're still here. You said, God, we're depending upon you to send us a deliverer. We're looking for a deliverer to come from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west. But we haven't seen anybody yet. But we're just suffering. We're just going through. Our children are going through. Our wives are going through. Seems like the food is just getting so bad. We don't even want to eat anymore. We don't have an appetite because, God, we want to get up out of here. Sometimes you want to get up out of the situation that you're in. This don't seem like there's no way out. Don't seem like there's nobody listening. Don't seem like your prayer is getting through. You're tired and sick and frustrated of all the things that you're going through, and even on your job, even in your home, and things just don't seem to work out. Things just don't seem to pan out. But here you are crying unto God, and look, a lot of times we cry unto God, but we don't allow God to come in. We don't allow God to come and see what we know. God heard our prayer, but all we getting out of the way that God can come in and work for us? Are we moving out of the way after the cry? And God said, I heard the cry. Say, I want to send somebody to deliver you out of your bondage. God have already sent somebody to deliver us out of our bondage. But are we listening? Are we allowing him to work through us? And when Jesus came, he began to help us out. He said, look, I'm going to make a way for you. I'm going to tear down the middle wall of partition. I'm not going to allow you to be so that you can't talk to your Father. I'm not going to let you be where you can't talk to nobody. There's nobody to help you going through your trials and your tribulation. But I want to let you know that when the middle wall of petition come down, you can go to God for yourself. But let me tell you, a lot of times we don't let God in. But look what Jesus said, when God comes in, when you allow God to get involved, then things begin to happen. I can remember myself when I was back in Egypt land. when I was in the world doing the things that I wanted to do, not thinking about God, ain't looking to God, ain't waiting on God, ain't looking for God to do nothing for me. I wanted to do it all by myself. And I'm thinking about the children of Israel when they came out of Egypt land. And Moses went up into the mountain. And they're down there waiting. Where is Moses? Don't have enough guts to wait to find out what God's going to do. But God was involved from the time they left Egypt all the way till they got to Mount Sinai. But they didn't want to wait to find out what God had for them to do. But Moses is up in the mountain waiting on God to talk to him and let him know what's going on. But the people down there in the valley, they're doing some of everything. They're making a calf. Oh my God. They're taking all the goats and making a calf and saying, this is my God that brought us out of the land of Egypt. How can you be so foolish to yourself to think a golden cow that you made, put it up on a stool to take you out of anything? Something wrong with you. But when God get involved, you don't got to worry about no golden calf. When God get involved, you ain't got to worry about nobody coming up against you. But when God get involved, all you got to do is say, Lord, have your way. Let God have his way. And I declare things begin to happen. But we got to get ourselves out of the way. We got to allow God to work in our lives. I know some of you was in bondage before you got saved. Wasn't letting God do nothing for you. But all of a sudden you realize this thing ain't working. It just ain't working. I take little Kate to the bathroom to help him to use the bathroom. Then he said, Papa, it ain't working. Ain't nothing coming out. It just ain't working. But that's what I want you to know. It ain't working. You need to get God involved. Things ain't going your way. You need to get God involved. And when God get involved, ain't nothing happen. When God get involved, doors begin to open. God's job begin to come forward. God increase on your job begin to get in. You may not understand what's happening, but God is involved. When God get involved, the one that hates you, he uses them to make a way out of no way. Those that try to hinder you, God will have them coming before your face and let you know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to treat you like that. But he said, I'll make your enemy be at peace and be your footstool. But we got to let God get involved. Let God have his way in our lives. And when God move in you, even right now, the things that you got going through you now, you need to let God get involved right now. As this message go before you now, too many we holding back. We won't open the door. We holding back. We won't throw up our hands and say, Lord, I need your help. Lord, will you deliver me? Lord, will you stop by and see about me? But we too soft there. We too stiff-necked to let ourselves go. To let's say, God help me. We too stiff-necked to say, God forgive me. But I want you to know something. That's what you're going through with. Let God get involved. That's what you're suffering with. Let God get involved. And when God get involved, things begin to happen. Deliverance begin to come. Sickness begin to leave. Burden begin to lift it. And God, somebody say amen. Somebody say amen. I don't know about you, but God, he's been my deliverer. God, he's been my way maker. He's been my burden bearer when I was in the world doing what I want to do. But all of a sudden, the chastisement of God began to chasing me. I didn't know what was going on, but I did something was wrong. The alcohol didn't taste good. The drug wasn't no good. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on in my life. But God, he was chasing me. He was chasing me. And look what happened. I realized in myself, I got to do something. Something ain't working out. I need to change my ways. I need to change my act. So I decided within myself, I'm going to go home, smoke my dope, drink my alcohol, fall out on the floor, and see where I'm at. But God had another plan. God had another idea. But when I decided to come out of the street, when I made up my mind, I ain't gonna sin no more. When I made up my mind, something is troubling me. And look here, the word of God say, if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves, pray, turn, seek my face. When you let me in, I'll tell you what I'll do. When you let me in, I'll lift you up. When you let me in, I'll destroy the burden that's all upon you. God, I said God is waiting on you to knock on the door. He's knocking on your heart. He's knocking on your heart, telling you, let me in. I'll come in. I'll sup with you. I'll sit with you. Zacchaeus, a little man up in a tree, want to see Jesus. I want to see you, that son of David. I want to see you. I'm not going to stop till I see you. And God, look at God using Jesus. He said, come on down right here. And when he came down, opened up his house, Jesus said, I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to have dinner. He didn't turn him around. He didn't stop him, but he let him in. He let him in. And God, when we let God in, look at things that happen. When I let him in, they told me to quit your mess, quit your lying, quit your cheating, surrender to God. I didn't know what they were talking about, but they tell me to give up. They say give up, but now I know just what they were talking about. Now I know just what they meant. And when I allowed God to come in, when I allowed the Holy Ghost to speak, when I allowed my tongue to get loose, when I begin to tarry and let the Lord in, when I begin to cry out and let the Lord in, when I say, and when I surrender, when I gave up down on my knees, when I allowed Jesus to come into my heart, it wasn't very long. I began to speak in tongues. It wasn't very long. I got up on my feet and I began to I began to praise my God. He's been so good, so kind, so thoughtful. But get back to Moses. When he began to talk to the children of Israel, he said, look at here, I came down to help you out of bondage. All you got to do is receive God. All you got to do is let him in. But they asked Moses, they want to know, who is it that sent you? Who is it that sent you? Told you can come and take us out of bondage. I want to know who it is. I want to know who gives you that authority. I want to know who encourages you. I want to know the mind you have. I want to know. I heard Moses say, I am that I am. I am the God of God. I am King of Kings, Lord of Lords. I am your deliverer. I am your peace. I am your joy. Yeah. Well, praise God. Hallelujah. Let him in. Let him have his way. Come unto me, all you that labor and heavy laden. I will give you rest. I will give you peace. I will give you joy. I will give you laughter. I will lift you up. I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend on the trouble water. I'll be what you need. Yeah. Woo. Hallelujah. When God come in, oh my God, he come into a glad heart. Somebody that's willing to receive. Somebody that's tired of their ways. Tired of their mess. But look at he was talking to the children of Israel. He was talking to the children of Israel. I know you, my people. I know you serve me. But sometimes things get a little rough. Sometimes things get hard. Sometimes you just can't see your way out. Sometimes you're afflicted in your body. Sometimes the enemy is attacking you every which way. But sometimes we just got to let God have his way. Sometimes we just got to get ourselves out of the way and say, God, I'm going as far as I can. I've done all that I can. Now, God, I can't do nothing else but surrender unto you. I can't do nothing else but allow you to enter my heart. I can't do nothing else but wait on you, God. Wait for my deliverance. Wait on you, God. Wait for my healing. Wait on you, God. Wait for your touch. Wait on you, God. Wait for your pick up. Wait on you, God. To let peace abide. Wait on you, God. To let me go. Wait on you, God. To destroy the yokes. Wait on me, God. To open up a door. Wait on me, God. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you. Now that you're in. Now that I surrender. Now that I give up. Bless me now. Bless my soul. Bless my soul. I need a blessing. I need a blessing. Yeah. 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 Hallelujah. 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 When God come in, things begin to happen. When God entered the house, things begin to happen. Pastor said, we're talking about that key. He said, I wonder what happened after Jesus left. I wonder what they said after Jesus left. But if you allow me to testify from that key, if you allow me to fathom in my mind how things have gone, how things could have went, if he was in my house, knowing that I was all messed up, if he came into my house, sitting and had dinner with me, if he came into my house and blessed my soul, when he left, I know what I would have done. I don't know what Zacchaeus did, but I believe he came out giving God the glory. I believe he came out giving God the praise. I believe he came out taking a step. I believe he came out speaking in tongues. I believe he came out. You don't know how good he is. You don't know how good God has been. You don't know what he's done for me. You don't know what he brought me from. Yeah. 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 Like he probably said, this is my time. This is my time to give my testimony. He probably says, Zacchaeus, how could you let that man in your house? He's a wine bibber. He ain't nobody. I don't know why you left him in his house. But what we're trying to do, we're trying to stop him. He's messing up. He's destroying things. But I can think Zacchaeus said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me tell you just who he is. He is the Son of the living God. He is the Messiah. He is the healer. He is the Prince of Peace. Yeah. 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 Hallelujah. No. Woo. Hallelujah. Look at here. Look at here. When you let God in, there's always an opportunity to testify. When you let him in, he'll make a way for you to tell somebody about his goodness. When you want to do for, when you allow me, I ain't talking about playing. I ain't talking about playing. I'm talking about, God, I surrender. I give up my all. I ain't worried about my money. I ain't worried about my house. I ain't worried about my car. I ain't worried about nothing. I surrender, God. Here I am, Lord. I throw my hands up. I give up, God. I surrender, Lord. Yeah. Hallelujah. It's time to stop playing church. You want to be delivered? Let God know you want to be delivered. You want to be set free. Let him know I want to be set free. And how do you do it? By humbling yourself. Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. And he will exalt you in due season. Exalt you in due time. Exalt you when you're ready. Exalt you when the time is right. God, I said God is looking for somebody that he can enter in. Somebody that's willing to commit. Somebody Anybody that's been in a bigger contract, I'm going to make a contract, God, with you, God. And this contract is valid. We're going to get it notarized so they know it's already done. We're going to get a stamp on our contract. I'm going to stamp my heart with the word. I'm going to stamp my heart with the scriptures. I'm going to stamp my heart with the promises. I'm going to stamp my heart with the Holy Ghost. Woo! Woo! I signed a contract. Jesus signed his. He signed it with his blood. He signed it on a cross. When it's stretched him wide, hung him high. He gave up the ghost. He said, I'm doing it for you. If you let me in, you'll be able to carry your weight. If you let me in, I won't put no more than you're able to bear. But Lord, Lord, can you help me? Lord, can you move for me? Lord, can you heal me? Lord, here I am, Lord. I'm on your altar. Here I am, God. I need to be healed. Here I am, God. I need to be delivered. Here I am, God. I need a touch. Here I am, God. Will you move, God? Move them, Lord. Move my enemy. Move them out of my way. Move my stumbling block. Move my hindrance. Let me through. God, let me through. Yeah. Yeah. Hallelujah. 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 My. I know you remember. I know you remember the thing you were suffering with. I know you remember how things were going. I know you remember the problem you had. But then when you realize, I just can't do nothing. I can't do anything with this situation. And God, I'm going to let you in. I'm going to let you fix it. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until you fix it. I'm going to wait until you move it. I'm going to wait for my change. I'm going to wait for my deliverance. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Look. God worked on his timetable. You can't hurry God.
Yes, that's right.
You can't rush God. You just have to trust God. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Not some of it, but all thine heart. And lean not to thou understand. Own understand. See, a lot of times that's what we do. That's what we do. You know, because God don't come when we want him, we lean to our own understanding. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to let them, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Who they think they are. That's what we do. But you see the children of Israel, when they came out and they made that golden calf, God gave them a piece of his mind. When they took things in their own hand, when they say, we don't know what happened to this Moses, we don't know about this God he brought us out of Egypt with, how foolish can you be? He opened up the Red Sea. I mean, Moses, God opened up the Red Sea. He took you out of bondage. You crossed on dry land. He let you put blood on your doorpost. And the firstborn of the Egyptian died all over the place and all your firstborn living. What more can God do for you? What more? What does it take for you to surrender and allow God into your heart 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? What more does he have to do for you to believe that he is your healer? He is your provider. What does it take for you to trust him? All that he's done, all that he's already done for us. Why can't we just trust him? Why can't we just let God in? Because when God comes in, things happen. Things happen. But we holding him back. That's why he say, I stand at the door. Knocking. He gonna need a sledgehammer to get some out. Because that little knock he's doing ain't good enough. Because ain't nobody letting him in. I shouldn't say nobody letting him in. Let me rephrase that. We got to let him in. We got to let him in. We got to let him in. When he's, all this be going through, we the saints of God. Look, we ain't supposed to be so messed up. We ain't supposed to be so messed up. Some of the things we suffer, we're going through with, we putting it upon ourselves. We bring a lot of stuff upon ourselves and say, God is a good God. Some things we know we shouldn't eat, we eat anyway. And then when things go bad, then we tell, it's God, pray for me. Get in the prayer line, pray for me. I got a condition. But where the condition came from, something you did. Because God ain't putting none of that stuff on us. He ain't putting that stuff. He allowed things to happen, but he ain't putting that stuff on us. We're doing it to ourselves. You know why? Because we won't let him in. We won't let him in.
Praise God.
We got to let him in. Today, I say to you today, let him in today. And believe that he's going to do what you need done. Believe it, and just because you don't see it happening just right now, don't mean it ain't going to happen. Don't mean that you're not ready. Sometimes we're not ready to receive. And God holding us in a holding pattern until we can be ready to receive. Sometimes we in between floors. The elevator stopped right in between the first and second floor. Hold us to get our attention. And God knows how to do. He knows how to get our attention. He knows. We're the one that's messing up everything. But if we allow God to come in, things going to happen. It's got to happen. I mean, that's one promise that you can keep. When God says something, you can take that to the bank. He tell you you're going to do it, you can take it to the bank. Now, sometimes he don't tell us when he's going to do anything. But one thing we have to know that he's going to do it. He is going to do it. We should not be sitting depressed, confused, messed up, can't pray, can't fast, can't read the Bible, go to sleep every time you open it up. All we got to do is take authority over the demonic forces that's come up against us. Because he said, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpent and scorpion and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing by no means shall hurt you. Anybody hurting right now? Anybody going through right now? Anybody willing to let God in right now to deliver? Anybody ready to let God in to heal and to set free? Anybody ready to let God destroy the yoke that's upon you? Is anybody ready to let God lift the burden off of your body? Is anybody ready? Does anybody feel like, Lord, I need you to do something for me today? If you don't do it, God, just console me. Let me know that it's on the way. Let me know, God, that you're on the way. Let's console me, consolate me, relieve me, take the pressure off of me, that I know that things are working out in my good.